Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
This is Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship. Connections. 9 p.m.
We're live.
Marriage. Sex.
And we're having a great time already.
Yourself. Your family. Divorce. Your ex. Your co-workers. Your friends. Your situation. Your lover. Your mother. You name it. Connections. And we always have a great time.
Of course you had to mess
With your
it up, right?
hosts, V and Cash.
Hello. Welcome to Relationship-ish, where we talk about the cornerstone of every relationship, connection. When I want to say I am your host, I'm Cash. I was about to say I'm V again. I'm Cash.
Everybody wants to be me. I'm V, and we are joined by my good friend Nisi.
Hi.
We also have Nikki, and we have Ty.
Yay!
Hello.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining
to
us.
Ish.
Yes, this is gonna be the most guests that we've had.
It's
I'm so
exciting.
thankful that you guys are here tonight. So to open up, have you ever had a crush on one of your professors or teachers? Well, I'm gonna ask Ty.
I definitely have, like, in the past going to school. Not anymore though, because I'm still in school.
Oh, that was it. Did you act on it?
No. Never.
Oh man, pass it, Ty.
I'm gonna go to Miss Nikki.
Well, I did in college, and he was definitely not the type that people would think would be my type to date. But I just thought he was so smart and just had all the thoughts and ideas together. I actually went to office hours because, that way it was a little more one-on-one time with questions. I would try to read the passages ahead so I would look smart. But yes, I didn't act on it, but I did a little extra to get some one-on-one time. So,
Wow.
What about you, Cash?
I don't know if I had a crush on my TA, but I think the biggest crush that I have ever had was actually on one of my dance teachers. So that was the reason I actually went to the dance studio, transferred dance studios, was because of this teacher. I was like, oh, I'm in love. And
we thought you just wanted to dance.
yeah, not at first.
Exactly.
It was following people. And what about you, Nisi?
I can't remember. I don't think so. No. It's been so long ago. I can't remember. What about you, Miss Feet?
I had a crush on like a couple of teachers. I had one in my first crush teacher in grammar school.
Grammar. She's a young hottie.
Yeah, really. But I was in 8th grade, even though that's still young, but I was not like 6. I was like 13. And then I had also in college, I had one person. So what is that noise? You hear that noise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so yes.
Hi, Iris. Thank you for joining us.
Let's go, Iris.
It is a party.
Yes,
so I want to thank again Nisi, Nikki, and Ty for joining us. Today's National Day is National Lemon Juice Day. And I know you're like pucking your mouth. They're like, oh. But lemon juice is good for your health. It's also good for cleaning glass. And you can use it as deodorant.
Interesting.
I
Not if
just
you,
found that out. I would never.
well, I think if you shaved your armpits and you used the lemon juice, I'm sorry. I think
Oh,
that's going to be a
that would be a
painful
bad moment.
situation. I'm just saying, I think that's going to be a little bit.
It can prevent kidney stones too. So if you have
Oh.
lemon juice, a little shot of lemon juice every day, it'll help you with your kidney stones.
Oh,
So it's
National Lemon Juice
Hot
Day.
apple cider vinegar. Okay.
I know. I think Ty likes lemon juice on a lot of things. Is that true, Ty?
I do. I actually have some right here.
Oh my god!
That's a pretty big bottle.
Oh,
Okay, what is that about? What is she? What is Ty squirting that on?
I don't know. I don't think I want it.
Hey, Karina, thank you for joining us. Karina P in the house.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I use,
those are my sound effects tonight.
What do you use lemon juice for?
I use lemon juice in cooking when I'm cleaning like chicken,
me too.
Lemon juice, or pork, so
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of my cooking and
Yeah.
marinades and things.
Yes.
Pucker. That's interesting. So, V, what's the word of the week?
Sublime.
You're a sublime.
Yes. Well, no, it's like it means beautiful but grand. Like that concert that you went to was a sublime. Like it's a big deal. It's not only beautiful, but it's some like all I can think of concert right now. But I'm like the dress, the wedding gown, right? The sublime wedding gown, like something grand.
Okay, I don't even remember our other words now. I was trying to go through them.
We'll go through it next week. We'll go
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious. But we'll go through it when everybody's that's gonna just take up time when we that time to be going through each word. We'll go through next week. We'll make that up a thing. So, I'm sure some people are going to go to some blind concerts or dance recitals in the fall with for their kids going back to school. It's time for back to school.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited. Traffic is going to be just great when school starts. Traffic just picks up, right? I want to shout out all of our teachers out there. If you're listening, good luck. At least it's not. Oh, that is my moment of pause today. Demure. Yeah. What makes me pause today? You see when I'm wearing my makeup? This is the way I go to work. It's demure.
Oh my
it's
God!
It's not all gushy gushy.
Okay, why would you start this lady up with that?
Yeah, you see how I just have a little chichi and not my cho-cho showing? Demure.
I'm like, oh my God! Why would you?
Shout out to Sean. Thank you for joining us. But seriously, what has us on pause today? How about Kamala Harris?
Okay, you're going out, Cash. You need to stop moving around.
Kamala Harris.
Thank you. Yes, she has us on pause. Everybody's talking about her, her nomination. We're ready now.
Not demure. She is sublime. That is right
there.
Yes, good use of our new word.
Yeah.
That is sublime. A first Black woman, the first Asian woman, the first. But I don't know.
Woman.
Is she Black?
Is
both. She Indian?
So she's the first Asian woman, the first Black woman, and the first woman to be president. That's how I see it. Madam President is in the house.
Even Sean, president. Kamala Harris. I
There you
love
go.
the. Did you watch the DNC? Anybody?
Yeah.
No.
Different
I
No.
did.
colors.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I love the way the kids introduced her. You know,
Oh,
because
how to
people were talking about how to say her name, right? And
Yeah.
it's like
Right.
this one, that one, this one, that, and the kids were like, comma, la, comma, la.
Kamala.
Oh, like Kamala
Right.
Harris.
Yes, Kamala Harris.
There's
So,
actually a word, and like the orange guy pronounces it wrong on purpose. He's like Kamala, comma, whatever. It doesn't really
'cause he's
matter.
disrespectful.
He's rude.
He's
He's rude.
disrespectful. Okay, it's not for old folks. It's for us to understand for who we're voting for.
Oh, well, I guess because the other people, she's intelligent, who's going to become president. That's what I keep saying. You know, like when we're posting online and people are like, and what has she done? I'm like, she's been an elected official how many different times? She's been a prosecutor. She knows the law. She respects people. What do you mean has she done? Have you, and I think V was saying it. Do you know what the assistant principal of a school does?
Right, because when they shut the school down, it's not because of the assistant principal. The assistant principal has to do what they're told.
Yeah.
And that's
The
the same
supporting
thing.
role.
That's it's a
Yeah.
supporting role, and that's what she is.
Right.
That's her role as vice president. So people are saying, as vice president, she didn't what? What do you want her to do?
Right.
Relax.
When V gets passionate, relax.
Well, some people it just make me upset.
And not for nothing, as Michelle said, president is a black. Oh, she's more than qualified.
Oh, yes. Those black jobs. Yes.
That's right. I was watching baseball. I don't know. The Yankees suck, so I don't know. Mets. Oh, let me not talk about the Mets. I'm wearing Mets colors. Something might happen to me.
Yes, and also listen.
You see her?
The Mets. It has to be Mets. I'm not playing with the like if it's just the Yankees against somebody else, that's fine. But the Yankees are Mets, then we gotta be Mets.
Mets.
Sorry.
Sean is Yankees.
Yeah, because
a black job. That's my favorite. She has a black. He's trying to get a black job. What is your take on it, Nikki? Any takeaways?
Takeaways from what you said about Kamala, or just
Yeah, the whole DNC.
well, I didn't get to see certain parts of it. So I didn't, yeah. So since I was away, I wasn't really able to, kind of
did
watch.
anybody watch the Republican one, or they just watched? I watched both, so I could get a better grip on what's going on. But
What I loved in the Republican one is when that guy Vance, he came out with a blue tie on.
Yes, he did.
I'm
Why?
like,
It's no
I
one
don't know.
told
No one told him that he should be wearing red.
Like why?
Like
I'm like, do you see the problem? He doesn't even know what color he should be wearing. Hello. I'm like, okay. So that's like the biggest thing for me. But anything else has anybody on pause?
yeah, they had Wendy Williams, she hasn't been seen in over a year, and then she was this weekend she took pictures with her son and one of her fans, and that was nice.
Oh,
And I
wow.
didn't that she, I didn't know why we weren't seeing her. Did you guys know?
Nope.
No.
She's suffering from dementia.
Her health issues.
Yeah,
Dementia.
yeah. She's
And
got
memory
early
issues.
dementia. Yeah. So
She
I was
has
like,
what?
early onset dementia.
Early onset dementia.
So yeah. So that's
that
why-
means she can't keep anybody's secrets anymore.
No.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I didn't know that.
Like Wendy was back outside, so I was that has me on pause because I didn't know that. I knew that she, we don't see her anymore, but I didn't understand. I knew some kind of health issues, but I was like, what could it be? But she's not.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
that
that's one lady who is taller than me.
She looked
Yes.
good. I saw the picture of her and her
Mhm.
son. She looked good. So
How old is she? That is like really
I don't know.
early.
But it's
'Cause isn't
early
she
on.
like in,
No,
Iris,
it's
how
not.
old is she?
I
It's
don't
early on
know.
that way, but Iris will tell us.
Oh.
Yes, children.
She's
She's our
60.
fact
Oh my
check.
God. So, they were talking about early Iris We Yankees isn't for, oh Lord.
Oh, she's
Oh.
oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm not going to go to sports because, sports and politics.
I know that Iris is a Mets fan like me, so she's not going to be playing with you, Mr.
Pew, pew,
Sean.
pew, pew.
She's 60.
Iris
Oh,
is
60.
60.
Okay.
We were looking for how
How
old
old is
Wendy
Williams?
Williams is, and she's 60. Okay.
The only thing that really got me in the DNC that really, John Legend was trash. John Legend, I'm a Prince fan. All Day Purple Rain. You know me. John Legend was singing, and it was Prince. Sounded like Frank Sinatra. He's like, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. I was like,
maybe that was his interpretation.
But I did love Pink.
No.
Did you like
Is he
Pink?
not allowed to have interpretation?
Did you guys like Pink? I like
If
Pink.
it-
Did you like Pink?
if it's I'm sorry, I gotta go back. Interpretation, it should
Can't
be
let
better. It should be like, and not let's
It
go
was terrible.
crazy.
I mean, whoever directed it was not an interpretation. That's
Horrible.
It was
like,
not.
could they get her on stage so she
It was-
can
it
wail
was
it?
really- and the whole performance, the dances, the whole thing was not good. I was just so underwhelmed and so embarrassed. I was embarrassed for him.
I was
was
embarrassed that Prince's song could sound so bad.
I think it was a combination of how he sounded and then what he was doing, the dance, the whole thing. It was not anything to do with Prince. I mean,
Let's
the
all give a
word.
moment of silence for Prince because he killed him twice.
He killed him again. In case he wasn't, didn't know.
Yes, Pink's daughter was cute, Iris.
Yes,
Yeah,
and Pink killed it. That
what
was-
about?
Yes, what about
She's
her?
hot, yeah.
She
Yeah.
that
And it was a perfect song, but
Yeah.
And Gus, my man Gus, they're gonna have shirts for Gus. That's my dad. It really brought in people. Moms are always bigging up, but bigging up his dad and feeling that passion was so like, it was good.
Mhm.
So bringing that, so I loved it.
I
It's
love it.
excellent. All right, people, let's get that energy going.
All right.
We're gonna take a commercial break early today because when we come back, this
Oh.
topic is hot. Are you ready for it? I don't know. This is really
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Hello. We are back with Relationship Ish. We thank you for joining in. I'm your host, Cash.
And I'm V, and this is Nisi who's joining us today. We have Nikki and we have Ty. And what is the topic today, Cash?
The topic of today was, do you love your body or nah? This is a topic that women, especially, body image is on the top of everything. You look at music, and I love music. You listen to music, you look at TV, you look at magazines. Body image is everywhere, and it's right now. You don't want to body shame. You don't want to do this. Body image is paramount for everything. So, our topic
Depends
today.
on what, Sean? Depends on what?
I don't know. Is he saying depends to us or depends? Depends is underwear.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know. I guess the okay, I get it.
So body image. It's like scarring. It's like, especially those teenage years. I remember going from 8th grade into high school, and I was just like, oh my God, what is this going to be? Because, and then I got the this is embarrassing, but it's true. My nickname in high school was Blow Pop. Why was I called Blow Pop? I had a big head and nobody, nothing, just whoop, Blow Pop. So body image is everything, and there's nothing that you can wear sexy if you just have whoop, nothing in between. You know
what I find about body image, which I'm impressed. I mean, I know that social media makes it, all these filters and they're seeing people who are using filters and they're thinking that's it. But I went to the beach in the United States and I saw people who teenagers who I would not expect to see maybe in a 2-piece bathing suit back in my day, because they would be embarrassed. And these girls were just wearing it. And I'm like, yes, girls, that's it. Like they didn't hide, and they didn't say, well, you know what, I got some Cheetos over here, so I can't wear this. They're wearing it and they were proud of it. And I was feeling good about it. And my friend said, oh, she shouldn't be wearing that. I'm like, why? Why shouldn't she wear it? Because you wouldn't wear it? Mm-hmm. So no, I feel good that they're wearing it.
You know what? I'm gonna take off this shirt. Why am I hiding my?
No, it's a little different. No, but I think, like you said, V, there's a lot of stuff now on social media that really talks about the beauty in all sizes. So even if we look at the, Olympics, we had the women's rugby team. One of the key spokespeople, like Alana Marr, one of her big pieces of her platform was challenging the view of what beauty looks like. So you have more and more people having that conversation, and it's everywhere. So that, you see, oh, people look differently and they're wearing a bathing suit, or they're wearing this, or they're wearing that. And so it can give people a little bit more confidence. So,
there are
it's
so
still
many
out
people
there, but I do.
Sorry. There are so many people who are like advocating for like looking at health as something entirely different than body image and issues, because sometimes those two things aren't synonymous with one another. Like you could be a very healthy person, but your body type is still a little bit on the larger side or a little on the skinnier side. It doesn't really matter about your health anymore, because sometimes you are healthy and that's just the way that your body is transferring fat and energy and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, let me just wear that crop top. Let me get it on. You can't see it, right? You just see you saw me. Yeah, because my body image is shot. I'm not gonna do that. But so I wonder, let's do a body let's do a check. Let's everybody who's listening, put your 5 fingers up. Put your 5 fingers up. We're gonna do a quick check. And if this pertains to you, put a finger down. All right. How often do you deliberately look at yourself in the mirror to check your appearance?
What how often? That you mean, do you check? Because not how often.
Yeah. Like, do you deliberately check like all the time, or is it like,
Okay, so Only two of us. So there's two people for the first question.
How often do you feel your features are ugly, unattractive, or not right? How often do your
how many people put a finger down? Just two people? The same two? Okay.
No, I think everybody put
Everyone.
their finger down on that
Everyone.
one.
Everybody
Two fingers
did, okay.
down.
Four.
How often do you feel your
I want to go
features
back.
Wait, you want to go back? What do you want
Yeah,
to go
I
back?
want to go back to the first one.
Okay.
Do you deliberately look at yourself in the mirror?
Check yourself out.
Yes, because I definitely do first thing in the morning, but my life is busy. I don't have time for that.
So
You
then
know,
you don't
so- so
no, just
once,
constant.
right?
Just no,
It's
once
not-
doesn't count.
Once
If
doesn't
you
count.
keep all
If
day
you constantly, you're like,
I don't have time for that.
right.
okay.
I'm good.
How often do your features cause you distress? You know, you're looking
You know
at it
what?
and you're like,
No,
no.
not very often. Sorry, I can't.
Do your features lead you to avoid situations or activities?
So who put a finger down? 3 people.
Do you have different eating habits than the rest of your friends or family?
Ah! Wait,
Okay.
so who put a
I'm
finger down? Did you put a finger down, Cash?
Nope, Ty.
Ty and
I did.
Ty. Yep, Ty and I.
So I'm left with 2 fingers, 1 finger, 1 finger, 4. Oh, look at these ladies, 4 fingers and 4 fingers.
Mhm.
All right. So if you have more than 3 fingers down, you might have issues with body image.
I already know I have issues, body image issues. So that's not a surprise.
So that's just a quick thing. I mean, that you know, I know that I have a little body image issues, but then when I was doing this research, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know how bad I have body image issues. And I think you know what really rang it off, because this was my topic that I bought to V, and I was like, I really want to do it. Mm-hmm. You see me, I'm energetic. I'm like, what? Let's do it. Last weekend, no, 2 weekends ago, I went to the Missy Elliott concert, and I was feeling high and on top of my everything. And this guy came over, and I'm sitting down. I have a tank top on, almost like what I have here. It was more low cut. And then this guy was like, "You are mad, brolic, and aggressive." And I was like,
somebody said that to you?
Yes. And I was like, why am I aggressive? He's like, well, I said hello, and you looked at me, and you said hello, and you kept on with your conversation. Like, I feel like you could beat me up. I gotta be careful when I'm talking to you.
Okay, so
I was just like,
I think that's the problem. He wanted to talk to you. You didn't want to talk to him.
He wanted to talk to my friend Veronica, who was sitting on the other side of me. And so I was feeling high at that point. I'm telling you, like Missy, everybody who knows me knows I'm in love with Missy's music. Missy,
we know.
Point blank, period, Missy. And so I was just sitting there, and I was just like, I was feeling some kind of way, and I was trying to like get my mind wrapped around it. And then he was like, "Oh, you need to follow me." And he picks up my phone. And so I take my phone back, and he's like, "See what I'm saying? You feel you like, yo, I think you can bench press me, right? You can bench press me." And I just felt like shit. I really like I started like tearing up, and Ronnie was like, "This lowbrow motherfucker," and I was just like, okay. She's like, "That's not gonna ruin our night." But it just comes back to me again and again. I have this body type, and I try to be confident in my body type. However, I know I'm not a petite little girl, and I know that I am a strong person like my mother. But people look at the way I'm built and they go, well, because of your build, I could tell that you were gay.
What?
Yeah. And so it just gets me. And I'm just like, you could tell because this is all my family's body type. And I know they're not gay. I'm just saying. So it does definitely, but that smacked me. And thank you, Sean. Oh, you didn't smack? No, I didn't smack them because it just made me feel all hurt and all those feelings that come back again and again since I was going into high school. It's just like you have this box body and people from behind, excuse me, sir, and I'm like, are you talking to me? And they're like, oh, I didn't know you were a girl. And I'm like, oh, okay. It really affects me in so many ways. So I'm surprised I didn't go all the way down to no fingers when I was thinking about this body image thing.
I think that's like really interesting though, because it sounded like the man was definitely insecure. You know, like I have a really good friend of mine, she lifts. And there was this one guy who added her on social media and was like, how much do you deadlift? Because I want to make sure you deadlift more than me. And it was like, she was like, what? Like, what? I don't even really deadlift. I just like, you know, I work on my arms and my legs and like all of these things, but she doesn't particularly deadlift. But she is very fit. Her physique is very, you know, like she's very strong and she's yeah. And he was like, well, I gotta just make sure. And if you do, I'm gonna like work on it and get back to you. She was like, what? Like, and it was just like, she didn't even know him. He asked her to specifically like say this to her. And she was like, what? Like, she was so weirded out. And it definitely just comes with like insecurity of like men feel like if your body type is different or like you look more masculine or you have more masculine traits, they try to put you down to be bigger than you.
Right. Yeah, they do it. But you know what I realized, and I told Cash and you guys this before the audience, that like words are harmful. That's why when I see somebody in a bathing suit and I'm like, wear it, like please, like don't be afraid. But this happened, guys. I was 15 when this happened to me, and I'm still. People look at me and they're like, oh, you look good, your body, you okay, so yeah, whatever. But one person in my life told me that I have big thighs, and no one else ever said that to me, but I can't, I hide my thighs. I wear things, if I put something on and I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, my thighs look too big. I know realistically my thighs are not that big, but I tried to, from that one remark, never said to me again, look how old I am, and I'm still hiding behind like, oh, I can't wear that, that's just too much. When I wear a bathing suit, I always have something wrapped around my waist so you can't see my legs, or I have some kind of shorts on because I don't want you to see how big my legs are, because I think you're going to be looking, and no one really cares, right? But in your head, you're like, if you take this off, you just notice everybody is now looking at your big fat thighs. And that's what's in my head from one remark when I was 15, and I can't let it go. I try, I talk about it, but so these remarks that people make that they think they're just casual, that are not, you know, it's no big deal. I didn't mean nothing. Okay, but now this person is now changed forever because of what you said, because it's harmful, it's hurtful. And we want to be liked, and somebody goes, you have something wrong with you, you feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, and I could definitely attest to
you said sometimes words.
Go ahead, Nick.
You were going. Oh no, I was going to say I saw, you know, Iris kind of wrote words hit deep, and it's not even just someone you may meet in, you know, a bar or a restaurant or whatever. It can be family. Family can sometimes make you feel very bad about
like it's a funny, you know, and it's okay to say that. Okay, really?
Right? Yeah. All of a sudden you're like, really? Or, you know, should you eat that? Because you're already looking kind of like, I'm hungry.
I
And you know,
am.
our Southern parents and aunts.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I think the you get on the other side, or I think I've gotten on the other side of that.
Okay.
Well, I do not care. I'm a woman of a certain age, and I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. The things that you said to me that were harmful and you hurt me, I don't let those things hurt me anymore. I'm on the other side. You get to a point that, and I hope everyone gets there. You don't care.
I want to get
You,
there.
you don't care. I'm going to
I
wear
want
what I'm going to wear.
to,
I'm going
Nisi,
to
I want to
eat what I'm
know.
going to eat. I'm going to, all those constraints that you held and standards that you held me to for so long. I don't have those things anymore. I'm free from them. I had to. I walked that journey for many years, and I just decided I wasn't gonna walk that journey anymore. I, as a little girl, and this is my DNA, and my lips, a very full lips, and I was a very little girl, maybe about 6 or 7, and I was teased for liber lips. You heard those names, all those names, and I didn't even understand it, right? And then I get to high school and junior high school, and the same people that were making fun of my lips are saying things to me. Your lips are beautiful, and I'm like, what's going on here? What are you talking about? You teased me. You made me cry. Now my mouth is beautiful. My lips are beautiful.
People are injecting their mouths to try to have those lips, girl.
All kinds of. So it was crazy. It was crazy, and kids teased me, but older men. I'm 14. I'm 15. I don't know. I'm 12. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. I'm walking to school, and little boys and little girls are teasing me, and when I get down the street, older men are talking about my mouth, my lips. Very confusing, very confusing.
Yeah.
Sexualizing my lips. Mm-hmm. And I'm a kid. So.
I want to get to where Nisi is, and Nicole says 2 snaps to Nisi, because that is powerful. You're like, I don't care.
You get to a point you do not care. You wear what you want. I have people. I love stilettos. I love high heels. You guys know that.
Yes, I can attest to that.
And I've been wearing them. I wear them to church. I wear them to the supermarket.
She wears them to camp.
I wear them to camp. I wear them to the laundromat. My husband would say, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Where am I going with these dirty clothes?" He said, "With those shoes on?" I said, "Yes, with these shoes on." It's my thing. And I'm walking
we're
to
gonna
the
wear high heels. We're gonna call it Nisi Day. Everybody's gonna wear high heels and call it Nisi Day.
Look at this. I think my legs, I love them. My legs look great. I look great in a short skirt or a shorter skirt. I feel.
And she wears them. Yeah.
And people judge that. Do I care? No.
Melly says, as a mom of 2 girls, I have to work hard to be body positive, make sure they have a positive relationship with their body and food. And that's important. So Ty, do you have any or Nikki, like when you're thinking about body image, and any stories for us?
I mean, I definitely have struggled like in the past with body images, like with my own personal body image, and like who I saw myself as didn't reflect how other people saw me. And it was really tough growing up because not a lot of people understand my own experiences and who I want to be and where I want to be in life. And so it was very hard, like growing up, trying to figure out who I am while constantly having to explain myself to people. And I definitely am still like very body conscious, but I definitely don't care about strangers commenting on my body anymore. Like, you could think whatever you want. It's more about like people who I know they're my family or they're my friends, and I want them to see me in a way where I see myself. And so like when family members, friends say something, it always affects me, but like a random stranger could be like, "Oh, you're butt ugly." And like I'd be like, "All right, whatever." Like I know who I am, but like if somebody who I feel like should know who I am doesn't, then
That's
it
what
really affects me, you know.
that's when it hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can attest to V's legs thing because I've known her for I don't know how many years. I never seen her legs bare. And so when it was in the summer, and I was like, "Oh, you got your legs out." She's like, "Why are you calling my legs fat? Oh, you called my legs fat. Oh, you think they're fat? You'll never see my legs again." I was like,
What?
Because it was already in my head that people are gonna say something about my legs. I'm just gonna, they're
I
not gonna.
said nothing
I-
except, "Ooh, I see your legs."
Yeah, I know, but
And
in
she
my
just
head,
ripped my head off.
yeah, because I was already like taking a chance, and I said no, and I said to myself, no one's even looking at your legs. No one's gonna notice. And the first person I see said something about my legs. And I was like, oh my God, I hate this. I'm like, oh my God, why did I do this to myself? I knew I shouldn't wear these shorts.
Meanwhile, I've never seen her. It was at that point for, I don't know, like over 2 decades. I have never seen her legs. And then I saw her legs and she's like, "You called them fat." I was like, anybody who knows her compared to me, I think my bracelet can fit on her ankle. And I'm not even playing. My bracelet can fit on her ankle.
Yeah.
How does that make me feel?
It should make you feel like your bracelet can fit on my ankle, nothing else. That's what it should
Fits
make
on
you
her
feel.
ankle. No, I would
Well,
say, because you asked if I had any.
To black men, yes,
Yeah.
thighs are sexy. Yes.
I think you
Even though
said,
with the
did I
breast,
have any?
Go ahead, Nikki.
I think you said, no, it's okay. Did I have any stories for anything? I mean, I started with the food story because I feel like that's always something with grandparents and others, you know, kind of saying things about, oh, you eat as much as a man, that's why you're as big as you are. Like, you need to think about that, you know, just all of those things. I've always been hungry. I'm not interested in making a smaller portion because you believe a portion should be smaller, but that was definitely something that was always said to me. And, you know, I have sometimes a fresh mouth, and so my mother would shoot this look when the people would say, you know, something just like, what, hold your tongue. So I would say that was something just kind of, you know, growing up, just very conscious of the portions, like what I was eating, even in comparison, I feel like sometimes to my dad, because people would say things about, oh, you're eating as much as your grandfather. And I'd look and I'm like, is my plate as full as my dad's plate? What's going on? But then like, as I got older, it was more about my arms, like when I would go and do things, because I always felt like I was curvy, so I could work with that. But then it's like the arms, I'm like, why do they do that? Like it looks like there's two of them, or like certain angle. Like I feel like I try to. So I think that is definitely the, you know, area that I'm sensitive, you know, about.
Nikki, is it genetic, or is everyone, you know, or have some of the women in your family, you know, or it just comes from left field? No one in the whole family.
No, that's a great question, Nisi. No, it is genetic, because on, you know, my father's side of the family, this is
But
I look like those aunties.
After 40, when you gain weight as a woman, one of the places that you gain them, not only your stomach, it's your arms. And that's why we see women over 40 whose arms are bigger than, they're eating the same what they're used to, but their arms are bigger than what they, and now this is a body image. You're used to your arms being one size, and then 10 years later, your arms, you put on this dress and you're like, wait, this dress still fits, but why my arms look so big? What's wrong with this picture? But that's what happens to us. So that's just a fact for women. So it's okay. That's what's going to happen. Not to everybody, but it, you know,
Yeah.
but it's part of, you know, getting older. And your fat is being stored in a different place. You know, it could be in your belly, but instead it's in your arm, just like whatever. And it's more healthy if it's in your arm than in your belly, because it's just more healthy for you as a, you know what I mean? So whatever fat is closer to your heart, that's the, you know, so if it's in your arms, let's accept it. That's what we got, girls.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well,
I finally think I won the battle about my hair, because my hair, if you've seen the women in my family, are that's how they can blow dry their hair. That's how they blow dry their hair. They have no hair. Ronnie, they have no hair. And so growing, it's genetic. It is definitely genetic. My mother, I get my hair from my father, because my mother had long hair, that Indian, like Indian, not like Indian. So like I know, but you know, Native American. How about that? That's more politically correct than. So like her hair had the wave, and my father's family, their hair just sticks up like this. So it's like, oh, you know, like, why do you keep cutting your hair? And as a person, I'm like, I'm not cutting my hair, but I have to say something. Oh, because I had split ends. Oh, well, you know, if you put this grease in your hair, it'll grow. If you put cod liver oil in your hair, it'll grow. Put some vitamin E in your hair, it'll grow. You need to stop putting that perm in your hair, and then it'll grow. It was like really traumatized, because this is just what my hair is. And then somebody said to me one time, you know what would look really nice if you have that hair swoop that goes like this.
But she that already. So you already did. I said put it. I said because you already did that. I saw it because you had it. So
I had it because of a wedding, and so the hair swooped like this, and you're like, oh, that looks so great. You know, if you would just grow your hair and do that again. That was a weave.
But I didn't know. So I was just saying.
Sure.
She looks really
like
beautiful.
It's a long piece. I'm like, it was a weave. She's like, no, but you don't know what I'm seeing. It only came up like this, and it went like that. And it was, if you just grow your hair just a little bit, if you grow it more, like just grow it out. Don't cut it.
Because she already passed like that, so I didn't understand.
It's a weave. Like she could not understand it. My hair has the longest my hair has ever been in my life. Right here, right now, because I got locks, but my hair doesn't go like this. It never went like this. And people, well, you know, I know because you cut your hair like that you liked women.
What? I just can't.
That's crazy.
I can't with you.
I guess all my father's sisters love women. They love the women because their hair is this long. Okay. Body image, hair image, who do you want to present yourself as is crazy. And this is why one of the reasons I have locks, because I don't feel like doing my hair. I've had weave, I've had braids, I've had sewn in, glued in, tracked in, everything in, $500 on hair in. I'm tired. And then you stand there for 2 days taking the braids out. Two days. No, the synthetic, yucky, everything. I'm not spending $1,000 on hair anymore.
Yeah. That's why I have locks. I guess about maybe 20 years now. And like I said, I got to the point, I'm just not doing it anymore. I don't care. I've burnt my scalp and all the things that you said. And you say, you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. Right now, my hair is black and white and gray because I am no longer coloring it. The pandemic came and I do not care.
I love Niecy's
I do
attitude.
not care. And if
Hey,
you know,
secret.
I'm not putting all that nonsense in my hair anymore. This is it. This is who I am. You know, if the Lord gives me another 20 years, it'll be white. But I'm loving it. I'm not what, you know. And if I want something else, I'll go to the store, buy a wig, put it on it, and go about my business.
There you go.
But
Can we declare this Niecy Day? We're gonna declare Niecy Day next week. We don't care. I want this attitude that she has. I don't care. Why would you let others' opinion of you change the way who you are? It's easy, as like they say, words are so powerful. You want to fit in. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to fit in.
Until you don't want to fit in. Yeah. Until you don't. You get to the point you don't care. I'm not fitting in. I'm not doing what you want. I'm gonna wear what I want. I'm gonna eat what I want. You come to that.
I think sometimes you also do things to make it stop. You don't want to fit in. Like a lot of people have tried to put me in boxes, like growing up, and I didn't want to be in the boxes, but I did it so people would stop saying something. Because I didn't have like I was fine with who I was, and I still am fine with who I am, but to get everybody to stop talking about it, I did certain things, but I wasn't changing who I was. I know who I am, you know, but everybody needed to stop talking about it.
Now you're happy, right? You're happier with yourself when you have to be true to who you are. You know, you have to be true to who you are, and you'll be happy.
I wonder, knowing that we have these body image issues, some of us more than others, because Niecy is fine. I guess she went through these 4 steps, and self-consciously she has done it. So the 4 steps to help you with your body image is 1, gain new perception. So like, what is it? What are your thoughts? How do you change your thoughts inside to carry out who you are and what you want people to know what your reality is? Because perception is the co-pilot to reality. So gaining new perceptions, knowing like, I used to think that I couldn't wear skirts or dresses because I had scars on my legs. Now my new perception is scars are beautiful. I'm gonna show my legs because they sexy. And like
they look good. I think it comes also. I'm almost 70 years old. Okay, so it comes with maturity. It comes with been there, done that, and you know. So you ladies have to catch. You have to live a little more. You have to live a little more and be happy with yourself.
I think
you're right. Yeah, you have to, and to get to that point, because the things that I do now, I would have never done them 40 years ago. Never done them.
Gaining new perceptions, but the thing is, it's also what's going on culturally, or the pop culture. So like. I didn't see like one person in a 2-piece bathing suit that probably wouldn't have worn them in the 90s. I saw a lot. It's a whole sea. It's like when everybody gets their nails done, then everybody's getting their nails done. Everybody puts a weave in, then everybody puts a weave in. It's like that. So I feel like the movement is growing, and people are like, I want to wear this 2-piece outfit. Okay, maybe you didn't think I should, but I think I should, and they're doing it. So I feel like not everybody's waiting to
lose weight.
To lose weight. Right. They want to wear that outfit. Right. They're wearing that outfit,
and they make them in a size 2, and they make them in a size 20.
That's right.
Okay, so you know what? If you like it you want it, no one's gonna buy it for you. If the 20 fits you, go ahead and get it. Right. Because if you're 20, you're probably never going to be a size 2. So you shouldn't wear it. You shouldn't buy it.
Yeah,
no,
you like it.
You like it.
Number 2.
Train your mind. Yeah, that works because I started wearing shorts more when I worked at camp, and my shorts were long. And then I'm like, you know what? One day I just like I like these shorts. And I'm like, I know people are gonna look at my legs and say whatever, but I knew they were not gonna say to me. In my head, they're gonna say to each other, like, did you see? I thought she was smaller than that. Do you see how big her legs are? I know they're
They look
talking.
really cute though.
Thank you.
So you look cute.
But now I don't care anymore. I'm like, I know my legs are big. I know they're going to say something to each other about how they thought I was this size.
Okay, so that's not training your mind. You're training your mind to believe your legs are not big.
I can't train my mind to do that, but what I can train myself to do is not care. I don't think
train your mind to have positive evaluations of yourself.
I know.
So you're gonna have positive evaluations of yourself in social situations, because we're trying to get a finger up because you had 4 down. We're trying to get a finger up, and not this one. We're trying to get a finger up. Have positive evaluations of yourself in social situations. So instead of thinking they're talking about you and they're saying your legs are big and, oh, I don't care, you should say, my legs are perfect and they're looking at my legs because they're sexy. Positive evaluations of yourself in social situations, so we can start lifting our fingers and lifting ourselves up. We got to train our mind to be positive about ourselves.
You're right.
And not avoid these things. Okay. Number 3. Brainstorm other ways. So even though we can play devil's advocate, challenge yourself. Just like I'm thinking that my hair is this way or my appearance is faulty. But say what the positive opinions that people could have. I love that. And shifting the narrative, right? Mm-hmm. Even though it can be difficult, play devil's advocate with yourself. Challenge your own beliefs. Are my legs big? I'm saying if you can fit my bracelet on your ankle, are your legs big? Are your legs big? I'm just saying. We gotta play devil's advocate with ourselves, you know, like when that guy's talking, oh, you're mad aggressive. I mean, brainstorm other ways, just like Ty said. Maybe he had a negative self-image of himself. Like maybe I was more physically fit than him. It's hard playing devil's advocate. I'm going to say brainstorm other ways. It's hard.
I think he was trying to talk to you, even though you need to have a. If he took your phone to put his, he didn't try to get somebody else's phone. He took your phone to say, follow me. He wanted to interact with you. He said, this brolic girl, I like her. But you didn't. No one's gonna take your phone.
No right after he said, right after he said, is your friend over there? She's single. What's her deal?
Yeah, because you already gave him the I'm not talking to you. You already gave him that.
But he already hurt her feelings.
That's true.
And she was sensitive already.
Because he had the low self-esteem and he wanted her to like him right away. And she wasn't liking him.
Friend said low brow. I'm like, what? What does that mean? But you know your friends will stick up for you.
Yes.
And number 4, to try to increase your body image.
Okay, focus on what you bring. Like, you know,
That's
I know
good.
I bring sexy to the table. That's what I bring. I'm bringing sexy to the table. That's the best I could do, and that's what I'm bringing. What are you bringing?
24/7 sexy.
I don't know. I bring a love of myself.
Okay.
I bring a love. I love me. I'm learning to love me even more.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
That's what I bring.
All right, Cash. What are you bringing to the table?
I'm not the sexy one, so I guess I'm the funny one because I can't. That's why I think I try to
image,
bring the
not
fun.
mental image,
Yeah,
body image.
I don't have the body image. The only thing I can say is I got these right
Okay,
here.
you're bringing boobs to the
I'm
table.
bringing
I
boobs,
always thought you were
not
very
a little
sexy.
chocho.
Sexy.
I always thought you were very sexy, powerful, always impressed. Always like, wow. Always
Okay,
thought you were beautiful,
I'll have Nisi in my ear. I'll just replay Nisi.
Yes.
No, right?
Replay Nisi.
Listen, always when we work together and stuff, always it's just you bring it.
Thank you.
All the people was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk into the room and
she has a presence.
Yeah, you have a presence. People stop, and when you ride that motorcycle, when you roll, oh my goodness. Right. Tiffany, I mean,
yeah,
yes, powerful.
Hiding behind it.
Always did.
There you go.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? You didn't know? Oh my God!
No,
Right.
people say it, but I'm like, I don't see it.
That's the problem.
I try to hide myself. I think I'm hiding.
Accept the negative, but it's hard for us to accept the positive. If somebody says something negative, you believe it, you think it's true, you're making it the gospel according to Luke. But somebody says something positive, you're like, no, well, I know you're saying that, but really, I know that's not true. That we can never accept the positive. That's what you need to start doing. How about you, Nikki? What are you bringing to the table, girl? What are you bringing?
Yeah, I'm feeling like I don't know. I'm feeling like I really don't know. I mean, when you're talking about body stuff, like I don't sit in the body stuff because you said not the mental stuff. So I'm like, I don't know.
But that's what you have to change. You have to look at yourself and say, oh, you know what? This is really good. I love this about me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm bringing this. I know I'm bringing sexy. I bring sexy every day, all day. So I don't really care.
Yeah.
I know I'm missing something. I don't care.
Nikki, Sean said you bring sexy.
Sean, thank you.
Yeah, we don't see it.
You have to, yes. So
when Cash walks into her room, the posture and present captivates the room, and her walk. Okay.
Yes.
Here's my walk. I don't feel this walk.
She's always switching.
I'm like switching.
I'm like, she's switching. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
She's switching. I'm like, Cash, you are always switching. She goes, I am. I don't think. Yeah, you are.
When you walk into the gym, everyone stops and they look at you.
Yeah, but I don't know why they looking at me. Be like, look at that tall, ugly girl. Why
that is not what you're saying.
No.
Come on now.
That's not what they're saying.
You know that.
No.
That's all of us needing to hear and accept the positive. Thank you,
That's
Iris.
exactly right.
The loveliest smile. All right.
What are you bringing, Ty? What are you bringing to the table?
I honestly think I bring an ego to the table.
Uh-oh,
like
ego.
I'm pretty egotistical when it comes to like if somebody has tinted sunglasses, I will be looking at myself the entire time in their glasses if I'm talking to them. Like I'm that type of person who just like, and then I also just like carry it around with me, like with my humor and like how I play off people. I like use it as to my advantage, even though like that's not always physical. It does have like, I feel like I carry myself physically like with a large ego.
Because you're
I see, Ty, when we're around you, I see boldness.
Yeah.
I see braveness. I see fierceness when you're walking through. Okay, when they walk through, that's what I
love it. Nisi, can we get you on the motivational track?
When she walks through the room, you see boldness. She's not afraid. What's she afraid? You know, maybe she's afraid inside, but you
Don't know it.
You don't represent it. I don't see a withering flower. You know, I see you stand with what they say, 10 toes down. That you do. And I think that's powerful for a young person. You know,
I like that 10
know?
toes down.
yeah, you know, that's why I just
Toes
see boldness.
down.
I think I need to call Nisi every morning and be like, I'm on the way to work. I have tears in my eyes. Be like, she's my motivational speaker.
There you
I think it
go.
should be on the way home from work so that you can go back to work the next day.
Oh,
You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. Be like, I suck. I suck. I suck. Nisi.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I can go to sleep tonight. Not
So, girls,
stay
do you
up.
think that women have more problems with their body image than men?
Who?
Do you think that women have more problems
Oh,
with
absolutely.
their body image than men?
Absolutely. I think women, not just cis women either, because people who are transgendered women they are constantly looking at themselves, trying to measure up. I think it's a harder line to go, being a woman and presenting yourself. You're supposed to be sexy. You're supposed to be light skinned. You're supposed to have long hair. You're supposed to have your
I didn't know we were
makeup
supposed to
done.
be like
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be.
Oh yeah, you supposed to be
yeah.
light skinned. You know, you got that light
I
skin.
missed that. Where was
But
I?
You got it. And the height issue is a big
definitely
issue.
are.
I felt light skin, so
Yeah, I think there are
probably-
issues for men too. I don't know if
I
There
think
are
I think there
issues.
might be different. Yeah,
I mean,
I
they
think
put
they're
they
different
get
and
those
they're
hair,
discussed in
though.
different ways. Hair, you need to have hair.
those
You need to be of a
balls.
certain muscular build, which is why
Right.
people who
We
are
have the same
who are
issues,
not
but
of a certain build,
they don't share them with
they
us.
do
Men
protein
don't
powder.
share
Men
them.
don't share
They keep their shit. They
Yeah.
keep it close to the vest. Maybe they'll share it with other guys. But they have concerns about their weight, the dad bods, receding hairlines, you know, their teeth, but they don't. They have been trained not to let you see it. I mean, things that you know about your maid or your son or your nephew or brother, that's because you live with them. So you know they're how they feel. But other guys, the guys, they're not going to let you see that. Men don't let you see it, even though if they feel it.
That's true.
You know, they will come home and you know say stuff,
Right,
but they're not going to share it the way we share it.
Right.
You know, even though
I
they
agree
feel
with
that way.
You know,
Studies
short.
have shown that it impacts men less than it does women because in society we perpetuate more women's body standards. Whereas men, you see it, but it's not thrown in your face all the time. Like we have Victoria's Secrets, we have Charlie's Angel, we have things that are sexualized and then held up to a higher standard than men. People like a fit man, yes, but it's not like
not the same.
always getting thrown in our face. There are a lot of heavier male people in the media rather than female. We don't really have that many female people who we look up to and we're like, oh my gosh, wow. But Adam Sandler has a dad bod and everybody's like, oh my gosh, Adam Sandler's dad bod is like killing it. You know, like we don't really have a mom bod. You have to look like this from the age of 15 to 70 or else you're not good looking.
Sean says they keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, Secret says package size.
Oh yeah, because if they
Like
yeah,
the crowd size.
They keep it
right. You know.
I've been watching this new thing, a bear. So if a guy is big and brolic and husky, and you know, I want to be with that bear. He's a teddy bear or whatever. You know, he could be 400 pounds. You know,
right?
And you know, and but let me be 400 pounds.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
let me be 400.
like he's a big teddy bear. He's so sweet.
They don't,
You know, but no one says she's a big teddy bear.
you know.
Mhm.
You don't want abs like Chris Brown and a stomach like Mr. Wilson. Oh my God.
goodness. No, but
Well, was there anything that made y'all pause tonight or like, any surprises?
I think the change your narrative statement. Well, Melly had said it in the chat, but whichever number it was about just reframing for yourself, your brain. What number was that? 2, I think it was.
No, that was
Yeah.
3, I believe.
But I think that
Train your
was
mind.
3. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. So let's
Yeah.
go back to how we can improve our body image. Number 1,
Train your mind too.
gaining new perceptions. Number 2, train your mind. 3, brainstorm other ways that you can look at your body, play devil's advocate. And number 4, focus on what you bring to the table and what you bring to this narrative. And so what was this surprising for you, Nikki?
No, I was saying just the importance of the, kind of training your mind and shifting. Because even at the end, when I got the question, what do you bring? I'm like, I don't bring anything. Like, I don't, So I think just even not having that in your thought process as you're going through thinking about your day or who you are or how you show up can be limiting. So I think that one.
Sean said, we want someone who's 6 feet, not the sexy 5'9" dudes. I think what really surprised me today is how people perceive me and how, like I go out with this confidence and I'm like the life of the party, but inside I'm like, oh my God, I hope you like what I'm wearing. Inside, am I supposed to be wearing this? Just like thinking about like what Nisi is saying, like I love myself, and like really looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking about that, like having those many fingers down, I'm like, wow, I really have a negative image about myself. And to see Nisi only put that one finger down or Nikki put that one finger down, I'm like, that's power. That's really where I want to be. And I have a lot of work to get going on because I love Nisi. I've seen Nisi, I've talked to Nisi, but her words just really slapped me tonight about how I'm talking to myself. And even Sean was like, oh, you capping. This is how I really feel. And people know, I think Veronica out there was like, stop letting lowbrow people talk about you or whatever, but it affects me. And like, how can I use these four things to help me improve my body image in these next couple of months? And I really want to work on that because I don't want to have 4 fingers down, So that was a wake-up call to me.
Well, what was the wake-up call for me is actually Nikki. When Nikki said that, she thinks of like brain stuff, so she really didn't have. And even though I had like one of them, almost every finger down. I have one finger up, so I still feel like I have confidence. I know I'm missing things. I know I don't have a butt. I know I have big thighs. But when I come, I'm bringing sexy, and I'm bringing it all day. I'm not feeling like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm like, I know. So I feel like I have not arrogance, but I definitely have confidence, even though I do need to change the way I'm thinking. I do need to, but I know, but I feel like I thought everybody knew until Nikki said that. I was like, wow, she doesn't know what she's bringing. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, I just thought we all know what we're bringing. And I decided that I'm bringing sexy. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? I decided that's what I'm bringing, and I bring it all day. And that's what's in my mind. Whenever I'm going, Cash will be like, you don't have to change. Yes, I do. Because I know that where I'm going, wherever we're going, to the laundromat, to the grocery store, out to dinner, I'm bringing it. And that makes me feel good. But I feel like I thought we all did that in our different ways, not the way I do it. But with Nikki, I'm like, that was an eye opener that like, I didn't know that everybody's not doing what I'm doing. I just didn't.
And it's interesting because Nikki only had one finger down and you had only one finger up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and Melly says, how difficult it is to answer. What do you bring? So, Ty, how do you want to?
I think you gotta. I think you have to. I don't know, because I'm thinking about what you said, Nikki, and I'm thinking that you have to every day think about it, about what you bring. You know what I mean? You know, you have to. I mean, you have to say, "Damn," and then make that list, and you know what you bring. You know that, damn, and you know, and you look in the mirror in the morning, and you're like she brings sexy when she gets out the bed. She knows that's what she's gonna bring. That's it. You know, she knows that's what she's coming. She's walking out the front door with. You know, yeah. I mean, I've been in your company many times, and when I walk through the door and I see you, you know, like when we're in social, I'm like, and I don't know all those people that you guys know, but when I walk into the room and I see your smile, I'm like, ooh, somebody here I know. You know what I mean? And you know, we're gonna have fun tonight. You know, we're gonna, you know, you know, you're that person. You know, when we share meals and things together, it's a good thing. You know, because I've walked into this house and there's 50 people, and you make me feel comfortable, like, oh, you know, and I haven't seen you since last Christmas, and that kind of thing. That, you know.
Oh, but look at Secret's comment. But you said, what do you bring? And said, use physical attributes. That's why Nikki can't answer, because she wants to give the type of answer y'all gave, but y'all told her it's wrong.
We told her it's wrong?
No, because we were talking about body image. So if you're bringing your intelligence, that, I mean, we're talking about I thought we were talking about our.
Oh, wait! You want to know what she brings? A fantastic behind.
Okay.
She has a great chest. Have you seen her? You know.
Yeah.
Have you seen? You want to know what she brings physically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Have you seen her in a dress?
I know what she brings. I know what she brings. Christmas party. I know what she brings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we know
what?
We know you're smart. Right now there are 5 smart women up here. We know that we are. That's not a question. The question is, do we love our bodies, and how can we love our bodies and accept our bodies and know that our bodies are just as important as our brains to our brains?
Her face, her smile.
Yeah.
You
definitely an amazing smile to the table. When you smile, you brighten up everybody's day for real. So you know you bring that. And when you smile, everybody else smiles.
Okay, everybody's bigging up everybody. I love this segment. Ty, is there anything how you want to go out?
We didn't really touch on it much, but something you said, Cash, was how other people can like give you advice, and you're kind of just like, oh, that wasn't like what I wanted to hear. Like, because I normally get that, like, people will tell me, oh, like, just random people will even just be like, oh, you know, if you put like apple cider vinegar and something else on your face, your scars will go away. And I'm like, thanks, I guess. Like, did I ask you like anything? Like, and it's kind of just like those things where you're like, okay, like I guess that's what we're doing. We're just giving unsolicited advice now. Which I mean, like for some people, like, and it doesn't bug me as much when family does it, but like when just a random person just walks up to me, I'm like, what? Who are you? Like, I don't even know your name. You're saying this. So like you mentioned that with your hair, and I was like, I didn't really realize how many people probably do that, and it can affect us, and it could affect like
Right.
maybe you were having a good hair day and somebody was like, if you put some vitamin E on that,
Mm.
it's like, okay, I guess, like, thanks, so like it definitely got me to stop and think, like, why do we do that? Why do we just give people advice when they don't ask for it? If somebody asks for it, give it to them, but don't just
I agree. No unsolicited advice on how to make somebody look better. If they didn't ask you, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, mind your business. Mind your
V is talking. V
Well,
V is talking.
I don't give unsolicited advice to strangers. I do
just us.
just
us.
Just definitely, yes. But she's talking about strangers, random strangers. I do not tell them anything. I might
Mind your
say,
business.
right, I'm on my business, but you guys are my business, so I gotta do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, fam. Secret. Definite unsolicited advice deserves unsolicited advice right back. And we know Secret's mouth is reckless. Reckless.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play with Secret. I'm like, okay, so yep, nope. I'm like, and they'll be sorry they said whatever they said.
Karina said thumbs down, unsolicited advice. And thumbs down.
Thumbs
And
down.
we give it that. And you know what? I catch myself. I do it a lot. So I'm gonna that's some advice. I'm gonna stop my advice. I can't help myself. Rule to live by. If a person can't change in 30 seconds, don't say anything. Oh.
Right. Like if you have told
I
people,
don't know, because if
tell you
people
about
are like smacking and they're eating, can we change that? Because I can't.
No, but we
stand
can't tell somebody that we don't know that you're smacking.
No.
I mean, you can
Somebody you don't
say
know.
something,
Like,
but
or
if they have dry lips, we can't tell them to put on some chapstick.
Who cares?
No, just leave them alone.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
well, I know
it's me. You need to tell me,
Right.
my lips are dry, but other people,
Okay.
Unsolicited.
What if you have a booger in your nose? But you can change that in 30 seconds. So you need to tell somebody.
Let them fly with that booger.
Well, what
They're
about
not gonna eat that when they get home?
what about there was this kid in my camp. He doesn't like putting on lotion for some reason. He was a pretty dark African boy, and he would go to the pool twice a day. He would be very ashy. And if you said like, "Hey, I have some lotion. Do you want some?" That's 30 seconds, but it would make him upset. And he did not like putting on lotion. And once he was like, "Okay, I'll do it today," and his mom would sometimes come and be like, "Why do you have no lotion on?" And he's like, he just doesn't want to put lotion on. And it's interesting.
He wants to be lighter.
Maybe. But he was definitely ashy.
But
it would upset him.
Yeah, maybe he didn't like how it feels
how
on
lotion
his
and
skin.
oil and things felt on his skin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask just the people out there, like if a black lady has her hair and she has a bonnet on, can we tell her to take that bonnet off?
No.
If it's your sister?
If it's one of us, one of us not gonna go out with a bonnet on our heads. But if we did, you need to say, "Girl, do you know you have a bonnet on your head?" And if they say, "Yes, I do," I'm keeping it on you. Say, "Oh, okay." Just wondering if you
leave that bonnet. No. Okay. All right. Now I got this advice.
Because what if they have something to do?
Don't start.
You could have something to do later on in the day, and you want to keep your hair nice.
Well, that's it. Kids were coming to school with bonnets on their head, and I'm like, okay, so you're in school now. We can take that off. No, this is for later. You going out later? No, but I don't want my hair to get messed up. So you're out. So I had to say, there's no bonnets in my classroom. I had to, and they could change that in 30 seconds, and they did.
Okay, no bonnet. Change it in 30 seconds. Okay, my bad. If they have it on, they know that. Well, we are grossly over time, even though we cut.
I told you.
I
so.
love this segment.
I love this
And
panel.
I just
You guys have
want
to come back again.
I just want to thank everyone for chiming in. Our guests here, I want to thank you for joining Relationship Ish. It was great. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you, Nikki. And thank you, Ty. So, V, what's next week's topic?
Next week's topic is dating scams. So tune in. We have some interesting things that, you know, even if you're not dating, your sister's dating, your cousin's dating, your brother's dating, like, you know, tell them to tune in because there are some scams out there. And there, you know, I just think it's interesting. And that's next week's topic.
Please do not forget. We're going to ask you, follow us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Facebook, like us on TikTok, like us on Facebook, love Instagram. Follow, download that app for the Evening Rush Network. We want to thank our producer, Mr. Don. Thank you. We don't have our sound effects, so I have to go. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Follow V, follow Cash, and have a wonderful night. And we're going to revisit this topic in 6 months. And we're going to see if we can have some more of our fingers
down. I'll work on it.
Up. Oh, we don't want them down.
Up, down. I need to get mine up. Okay.
We need to get it up.
That's what he said.
That's what he...
Girl, you're not ready.
So this is Relationship Ish, and I'm your host, Cash.
And I'm V.
And we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next Thursday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.